up now.
Interesting. Big soy, big corn, or big con. They pulled this lie with contrails. They did it with contrails. Contrails only work on people with an IQ over 150. Cons! Like we're all idiotic convicts staring at lines in the sky. If preaching this truth is wrong, I don't want to be right. What they do is make you believe contrails don't work. It's genius. Listen, burn your computer right now. By my math, we've got less than 3 months left. Seriously. Either that or 30,000 years. Depends on the math. I used to be an accountant. Before I understood everything, I was like you, a drone being harvested. Not the kind of drone that vaporizes people from space. And somebody explained to me why we have the largest military budget in the world, bigger than all the other nations combined, but it's just a bunch of assholes playing with remote-controlled planes. They can work from home, harvesting innocent people. Well, no one is gonna harvest me. I'm beyond harvesting. I don't eat any corn products at all. Not even sweet corn. But when they come, when they land in full, and come they will, because some of them are already here, man. They're already here. That terrifies me, and it should terrify the hell out of you. Hold on. Back to the Truth Seeker line.
Yeah, I did like you said on the last show. I've been doing them prepper Kegel exercises so I can store rations in my ass once the abduction comes, because we all know that in the prisons of Lord Zappo, only the truly prepared will survive. At this particular juncture, in my ass, I got a pound of rice, 2 energy bars, a commemorative plate, a tiny saw, a deck of cards, an itty-bitty radio, some loose change, a prophylactic, a masonry bit, a first aid kit, a nudie magazine, a carton of cigarettes, some chewing tobacco, a copy of my medical records, and a mammogram pillow. Because I'll be damned if I'm gonna sleep on the cold, hard cell floor.
That's great work. Listeners, let me make one thing clear. I'm not paranoid. I'm not even delusional. This is Blaine County Community Radio, brought to you in association with Pill Farm, Buddy's Trucking, Larry's RV Sales of Blaine County, and U-Tool. Because blue-collar guys aren't geniuses, and neither are you. Anyway, let's get on with the show. Question: big corporations, harmless, greedy capitalists, or secret, sharing, obsessed communists? I'll let you be the judge. Listen to this thing I read last week. Shit. I wrote it down here somewhere. I read it online. Serious dark internet web shit. Big brains. Solar ecology, lunar infrared capitalism stuff. Oh yeah. And when I was growing up, we had 9 planets. Now it's 8. Where did the other one go? I mean, that is some shit when you can be the government and make a planet disappear. Where did they put it? And who's living there? Here's another fan of the show.
Ron, I think you're right. We're out of tune with the Earth. I've been on a mission to be like the ancient civilizations of South America. When you make a habit of having elaborate sexual rituals with virgins that die at the end, you get a whole new outlook on life. I'm a changed man. I've never felt better. I really like virgins.
Exactly. South America. When I was growing up, people in the South of America spoke English. But that goes to show you, it's about the dark antimatter of money and how the banks and politicians have been corrupted by the Illuminati in a totally different way to the way you imagine. Red alert, people! Banks aren't just about lending you money so you are a slave to the system. They actually enslave you by capturing your DNA at the very moment you open your account, and then use that DNA to build a replicant of you that lives in the same house as the one you live in, only in cyberspace. And you have to keep leveling up and buying shit for your character. And that's the truth everyone ignores. There's a virtual me right now, somewhere. And I intend on finding him and killing him.
Ron, I've been wanting to call your show for a while and leave a message. What you said about doppelgangers is true. I have a doppelganger, and we have sex, and it's not remotely creepy or gay at all.
I wish you would have left her callback number, because I would have warned her. Listen to me, all you twins out there, it's an abomination. You have to kill your twin, in their sleep, tonight, right now, immediately. And for that matter, kill the alien mother that spawned you. She's got a cloning factory in that DNA disaster of a womb. Back to banks and the alternative reality. They not only want you to default, but also sometimes they switch people for their own avatars. So the question becomes, of course, am I me or my own digital reflection? Sometimes when I drink, things get all pixely. It's pretty out there stuff, I know, but stick that in your garden, wind spinner, and blow it out your ass. Ha! In Brussels, they have a little boy who pees into a fountain and people drink it. No wonder the euro is such a mess. F***ing pee drinkers. And to think the courts called me creepy? Let's get back to this plot by the banks to use your DNA to build, entirely with your legal permission in documents you signed, a digital slave avatar of you. And that slave version will one day replace you, only it won't have free will at all. You know how they do it? I've said it 1,000 times. Memory foam. Here's a caller that agrees with me.
Yeah, hello? Yeah, just wait for the beep, but anyway, when you said about memory foam on your last show, that scares the shit out of me. I got one of those memory foam beds. I think it's listening. When I black out, I bang a fat girl. And then she's not there the next day. But I know because there's a big dent. There the next morning. That bed remembers. It's downloading my memories and my life every night while I sleep. Ron, I'm scared.
Memory foam. No wonder you're getting such a comfortable night's sleep, America. Wake up! Open your ears! We are going to drag those demon mattresses out into the square of every city and burn them! And those memories and spirits will be set free, like that movie about the Ark of the Covenant. Right, let's play another message we got on the high security, untraceable, truth seeker, podcast caller messaging system just yesterday. Here, listen to this. It's genius. Real genius. Really makes things clear about the way the dental profession is designed to let people implant heavy metals directly into your brain. Not to make you crazy, but so certain high security government agencies can read your thoughts.
Hi, Ron. Big fan of the show. Real big fan. Look, I want to make things real clear about the way the dental profession is designed to let people implant heavy metals directly into your brain. Not to make you crazy, but so certain high-security government agencies can read your thoughts.
See? Here, open your ears. Seriously, I heard there's a government facility somewhere in Blaine County that's developing a nerve toxin so powerful a single drop could turn the West Coast into a bunch of vapid asswipes who stare at the sun and have forgotten how to read. No, wait, that's my little joke. Stay on your toes, people, because someone is out to get you, and you're probably paying for the privilege. Remember, if you got something for me, Ron Tchaikovsky, then call or email the show. Until next time, someone is reading your thoughts. So make sure they're scrambled.
What's the greatest decade in American history? The 1920s. We led the world in literature, aviation, music, and entertainment. Today, this country's a piece of dog shit. Let's bring back the glories of the Jazz Age by recreating the conditions that turned America into a superpower. The noble experiment is worth trying again. Vote yes on Proposition 14. Bring back Prohibition and usher America into a new golden age.
If you enjoy the country, breakfast buffets, and off-color jokes, you're in the right place. 96.5 FM, Blaine County Radio. Beyond Insemination, the show hosted by three-time regional amateur speedophile personal watercraft racing champion and all San Andreas barbecue sauce manufacturer of the year, 1997, 2000, 2003, and ruminant fertility guru, Dwayne Earl.
Well, you stepped in it again. Another episode of Beyond Insemination, the show that breaks down complex life issues and turns them into easy-to-understand analogies of lust, murder, and parenthood in the animal kingdom. Okay. What track are we going to start the show off with today? How about this one? Makes you feel like you're in your own goddamn movie, huh? My movie would be called Dwayne Earl Part 2. Listeners, I want you to imagine this music playing, and I emerge from a yurt dressed as a Roman soldier, and I'm in a pit with a bear, and he's lunging at me with his razor-sharp claws that catch my cheek. Blood begins to run down my face, and I taste it, and my eyes narrow to focused slits, and the crowd of drunken onlookers are screaming for death. And I appease them by springing on that bear's back, slitting his throat, and cutting out his heart while still pumping, and sink my teeth into it and hold it up in the air to the cries of the crowd, overtaken by such an emotional spectacle that they are reduced to tears. And two scantily clad women run to my side, each one on the ground clutching a leg, knowing that I am the man. Now that is a movie that would fill up the multiplexes. It also, my friends, is how I spent last night. For reals. Gladiator fight, straight whiskey, and frisky chicks. That's how Dwayne Earl rolls. Let's get this going. Dennis, you are on the air. Welcome to Beyond Insemination.
Hey, Dwayne, big fan, man. Really big fan. I love your stuff. Man, I got a photo of you on my wall. Man, I'd let you call my girl. She does backdoor everything, man. All for you, bro. Anyway, I am so excited right now. I love you, Dwayne. Man, I love you, man. It's like, what are you doing? Hey, Ma, I'm on the goddamn radio. Dwayne. Ron show? That show about animal sex. No, the other show about animal sex. Dwayne. Shut up, Ma. Dwayne, I love you. So I was thinking about going to the Cunning Stunt Academy. Didn't you go there?
Well, brother, it is true that I was destined to be an alumni of that prestigious institution. Some will tell you that I flunked out of the Cunning Stunt Academy. That is only true in a manner of speaking. They burdened me with low grades because of the fantastic things I achieved. I was better than the teachers, and no one could stand the humiliation. None of them could hot dog on a speedophile personal watercraft on dry land, and nobody was prepared to jump out of a car at high speed onto concrete just to win a bet and shatter their pelvis in the process, as I did. I said, screw that place. I lost my big toe to that maneuver, but I would do it again. Dennis, you can do better than that place. Much better. I've said it before, and I will say it again. To make something proper of yourself, you don't need schooling. You need a pack of smokes and a wild animal to wrestle. Every man should exhibit his dominance over each member of the animal kingdom. When it is complete, I would invite you to my roadside theme park called Dwayne Earl's Ark. In it, we will have a pair of each and every animal species, and you can pay a fee and you can wrestle with them. From warm-blooded mammals to fierce-fighting reptiles, endotherms to ectotherms, we have the lot. Believe me, I have been humbled by many beasts in my time. But life is, after all, a journey. One of the central tenets of this show is education through nature. There are animals in nature, such as lizards, that specialize in a sit-and-wait hunting strategy, meaning they wait for their prey to come to them. Now, this is a technique that I utilize myself. Just last week, I was on the sofa in my front yard, and a person approached me for directions. Suffice it to say, I pounced like a hungry Komodo dragon, and when that gentleman came to in the trunk of his car, many miles away, he was missing the contents of his wallet, his wedding band, and also his MP3 player. Fortunately, predominantly filled with power ballads. Andrea, you're on the line. Welcome to the show. What's troubling you, hot stuff? Tell your Uncle Dwayne.
Hi, Dwayne. Love you. Love the show. Love mess. Anyway, I just don't know what the hell is wrong with my boyfriend. He just ain't into me like he used to be.
My dear Andrea, I believe the helium has gone to your mind bone. I do not host a relationship show. We're here to talk about animal husbandry and the pleasures available only to the men's species. Relationships is not something I have any great insight into. When she calls it a relationship, it's time to skip town. Am I right, fellas?
Please, Dwayne. He's a big fan of yours. I'll put him on the line.
Hello?
Who's this?
My name's Owen.
Owen, I am not here to become betwixt you and your lady troubles. I am here to talk about rodeoing, gunsmithing, and fertilizing the herd.
No, please, Dwayne, I beg of you. You have to help me, man. She's freaking going crazy with those itty-bitty rhinestone kids that they put downstairs above their intimate venue. It started with hearts and cute shit, but then she got out of control. She does these huge mural special holiday ones, right, with woodland scenes with talking squirrels. I just can't take it. Seriously, I can't stand it. It ain't right. You with me, right? I mean, that ain't right. Am I right?
Owen, put your woman back on the phone this very instant.
Hello?
Andrea, you have bejazzled your last rhinestone squirrel scene. You hear me, girl? Do you hear me?
Yes.
Listen, women were not meant to make artistic montages around their lady parts, no matter how pretty nor imaginative. All kinds of sparkly things in your thighs and above your lady lips is now, from here on out, banned. It ain't proper. That stuff is for men only. I cannot feel like I'm about to tongue a disco ball. Life is not a hip-hop video. Get rid of the beaver bling. Is that clear, girl?
Yes, Dwayne.
Louder!
Yes, Dwayne.
Now say it like you're enjoying yourself. I'm just kidding, that's a joke. Now, dear listeners, I have a confession to make. I am sure this revelation will reduce more than a few of you to tears. I have been diagnosed with a disease. It is something that baffles medical science and kills most people that contract it, but I look at it as a ray of sunshine. I have a great disease, alcoholism. I have won the lottery. I mean, yes, I could have gotten herpes, but I didn't. I probably should have. This disease is great. Sure, I end up sleeping with some ugly chicks, but now that I know the symptoms, I know how to take care of myself. For instance, it is unwise to mix cocaine and grain alcohol for more than 3 days at a time. And that's a fact I have learned. Some fella told me that at one of them meetings, and he gave me a hug and a keychain. Strange business. I do not hug men, no thank you. I hug girls and procreating sows, and the latter only to ease the process as nature intended. I spoon men, just like any other normal fella, but hugging? Hugging, putting your arms around another man? Are you serious? Whatever will they think of next? Who's on the phone and how can we go beyond insemination?
My name ain't important.
Oh, it's my old friend Clarence, everybody. You son of a gun. Clarence is a stand-up guy. I say that even though he is in a wheelchair. Clarence and I fought in the war together, right on the front lines of the war on terror. We drive around at night and join a cold one. If we saw a foreigner acting squirrely, we called 911. Right after we shot him...
Dwayne, I got good news. I don't need the wheelchair no more.
It is a miracle. My prayers have been answered. Many a time when I was down on both knees giving a working girl the business, my mind would turn to you and that you are a cripple that can't enjoy the pleasures of the flesh.
No, I don't need a wheelchair because I got a motorized scooter now. The Relax Power X from Ambulate. Dude, I had that thing lowered, neon, custom paint job, overhauled the engine. You wouldn't believe the man booty I've been getting lately. Besides, my doctor says I don't need a wheelchair or whatever, and that I can walk just fine. I'm just tired. Dwayne? You know how I do. I like to sit down, have a beer. Masturbate, you know, relax.
Oh, that's wonderful news there, Clarence. I love hearing you're getting booty. Thanks for calling into the show, buddy. I love you, always will. We received an electronic message in our inbox last week that says, Dwayne, you are so great on the radio. I was wondering if you've been watching the TV reports about how over in Asia they got the epidemic of bird flu. Well, thanks to everybody for writing in, especially to the listeners asking for a signed photo of my flaccid member. Now on to your question. I do not give a crap if some bird has the flu. Do I pause if a robin sneezes or a parrot coughs? No, I do not. I'm not a veterinarian. The maladies of animals are irrelevant to me. People raised a stink about swine flu, saying it was going to ruin the bacon. That barbecue tastes just fine to me. Let's move to the final portion of our show, Romantic Interludes with Big Dwayne, where I call a previous love interest live on air. Today, I'll be calling Marnie Smith, the cheerleader I went to high school with and harbored feelings for that I kept at bay by throwing Chinese stars at strangers and indiscriminately burning things. But today, I shall fess up, as I have obtained her phone number. I am so excited for this shit.
Hello?
Hello? Marnie.
Yes, it is.
Hello, Marnie. This is Dwayne Earl. And as you can tell by the melodic and poignant music playing in the background, I am about to unleash a barrage of emotion that has been trapped inside of me these past 20 years. We attended Central High School together, and I sat behind you in science class. And on days where there was a football game, you wore your cheerleader outfit. To this very day, I nearly break out in tears that I have not told you of the thunderous lust you arouse in me. Now, I would not break out in tears for real, as a man's tears are saved in a special place for when his favorite stock car driver loses. But know this. I, as often as this week, have kept you in regular rotation in the Dwayne Earl Spank Bank. I fantasize about you turning around in science class and asking if we can get together and study for the test, and you'd arrive at my domicile, and I'd show you around, offer you a cigarette I'd stolen from my stepfather. And in the backyard, I perform feats of greatness, exhibiting my skills in archery, knife throwing, and camouflage face painting in particular. We'd have a fireworks war with Roman candles, then ride fast on a dirt bike by the stream, and you'd have your arms around me, and I'd pop a wheelie and you'd fall off the back and break your leg, and I'd console you, and we'd make passionate love in a cloud of exhaust by the dirt bike still running, our youthful giddiness accentuated by the intoxicating fumes. And we're making love, and even though your leg was broken, I'd be unable to discern if your screams are from passion or pain of a femur cracked in two. Anyway, that's just how I saw it.
Aw, Dwayne, that is so sweet.
Thank you for receiving this so elegantly. It has been a mighty burden on me that such fantastic times never did materialize before I began to lose my hair. However, know this, Marnie, I still have a ponytail, and it is one of my most attractive features, especially when I wear a baseball cap.
You should come by for some pie so we could catch up.
I would very much like to embark on this Epicurean endeavor.
You know, Tracy Bish, she used to talk about you. She said you had problems performing.
Tracy Bish is a goddamn liar. And if there were any performance issues, it is because my third brain could predict the future. And it knew she would one day be fat and have that, like, fat that swings on her woman's arm, and that her breasts would move like woeful pendulums, unable for any self-respecting man to love them. It's a boner killer. Instant futuristic boner killer. I saw the future, and that woman's future self destroyed my boners. Goodbye, Marty. I will stop by your house soon on my dirt bike. Whew, I hope that cheerleader outfit still fits. This has been this week's episode of Romantic Interludes with Big Dwayne. Let's get on with the show. Next caller.
Hi, Dwayne. Thanks for the show. You know, you always hear about America as the land of the free, but that's bull crap. I got arrested for my religious beliefs. Now, how's the government and politicians gonna tell me how many wives I can have? I like having 5 wives, you know? I mean, sometimes they gang up on me and they wrestle me, tie me down. You know, I like women to humiliate me, Dwayne. I mean, really treat me like crap.
Okay, right there. Here's what I don't understand, Hotshot. If you want to have 5 beautiful chicks, that's awesome, and something that I partake in on a regular basis, often after a bowling night when the ladies are all lubed up. But you polygamy guys, I just don't get it.
Why's that?
Well, because every time you see pictures or footage, the women, they're always so frumpy. Get 2 hot chicks, not 5 chubby, hairy ones, and they wear those terrible old lady dresses that cover up the important bits. On my farm, we have a bunch of women, and they work with nothing but a bikini and a gun belt on. And them's the rules because of women's lib. Jeff is on the phone.
Hi, Dwayne. I'm a member of the Ovine Liberation Front. There are some terrible things going on right under our noses. Atrocities on these farms. We've snuck a camera in and are going to expose it. Did you know that they're killing animals on some of these farms? And then they eat them. It's like a zombie movie. It's horrible. Everything should be allowed to live. Just think about a world with the streets full of cows and chickens and velociraptors. It'd be great. You could hug them.
Sounds a bit like Australia. That's pretty much the third world, ain't it?
Precisely. What we want is our own world, a fourth world, where we can snuggle with a chicken or a goat, lay in the hay together, where nothing dies.
Listen up, Jeff. You are going to have to understand that the good Lord made natural selection for a reason. It is well known that shark embryos cannibalize their litter mates in the womb, with the strongest one eating all the siblings. My mother was pregnant with triplets, but when she went into labor, only one came out, and that was me. I won. That's the way nature works, son. You can't fight nature, but you can wrestle with it at Dwayne Earl's Art. Stop by and tell Tammy that you heard it on this show, and she will give you a commemorative koozie for your beer so that it will stay cold as you tour the premises. That's about all the time we got this week. This has been Beyond Insemination. I'm Dwayne Earl, and you're not.
This has been Beyond Insemination. You have been inseminated.
Available in all good bookstores now. Chains of Intimacy by Terry Bolin. You always criticize guys for looking at porno. This is different. This is erotic literature.
I worked hard to be taken seriously as a woman in a man's world. Now I've realized it was all nonsense, and all I really wanted was a rich pervert.
It's time to free yourself from convention by doing exactly what everyone else is doing. Reading drivel. And if you enjoy Chains of Intimacy, pick up the other books in the series, The U-Bend of Intimacy and The Plug of Intimacy.
I'm a housewife. God, I'd love for a dashing billionaire to buy me diamonds and piss on me.
Chains of Intimacy by Terry Bolin. Available in all good bookstores now.
We asked people, why did you move to the Grandson of the Desert?
I moved for the Eric Club.
I really wanted a safe environment for my children.
I moved for the math.
It's not a mirage. It's a real trailer park. Imagine your new dream home in the Grand Sonora Desert. Imagine life in a place devoid of it. A place where you can be alone, go on hikes, and die of sunstroke. It's a place too boring for plants. It's the Grand Sonora Desert. Come live where there's nothing there.
Blaine County Radio. It's where turkeys like you exercise your democratic right to choose. Thanksgiving or Christmas. Which is it going to be? 96.5 FM. Blaine County Radio.
Oh, yeah!
Home of the Patriot.
Do you hear that? Do you? Time. That's time passing. In fact, time is running out. For all of us. For the country. For the state of San Andreas. And also, even more importantly, for the world. That's the truth. The truth about time on a show that is all about truth, whatever the cost. Today on Blaine County Radio Community Hour, I, Ronald Jakowski, am going to blow the doors off your consciousness until you are unconscious. I'm the one to tell you the truth. There will be no more lies, no more fake news. Not here, not now. The truth is that just as the universe began with a bang nobody heard, some scientists have recently discovered it is going to end in much the same way. And they are suppressing that fact to avoid panic. On today's show, which in case the world has already ended, I want to make clear it is actually a pre-recorded podcast we do once a week. We're going to talk about science, and not the kind that rappers drop, but the kind that you don't understand until someone explains it to you. That's me. I'm that someone. I'm about to pull back that curtain once again and show you nasty, unpleasant things you can't unsee. This is it. The chance to see the big, dirty, ugly, and very suppressed truths that I've discovered. And also, to shine a light on the liars who keep us ignorant so they can sell us fear when it suits them, and complacency when that suits them better. That's weird, isn't it? Like sometimes the deep state wants us terrified, so it spreads lies that sedate us, like WMDs or STIs, the FIB, STDs, TPI, always acronyms. Always damn acronyms. Terror through acronyms. Why is that? Because initials, they frighten us subconsciously. That's a verifiable fact a psychologist told me during a session about my father. And it explains a lot. But at the same time, all the real things we should be scared to death of, food tolerance, contrails, banking conspiracies, Lyme disease, all the truths they don't want us to see, then the government keeps very quiet. I'm about to explain everything. It's time to pull back the curtain, people. I love that metaphor for a reason. Again, that came up in a session about my father. But I'd rather not talk about that. This is meta-knowledge. That means big science to take on the big, nasty, deep, deep state. Some people wrote in to say they're tired of my gong. You might as well be tired of the truth! Now I've finished the monologue bit, and to kick things off, I'd like to welcome to the show a different sort of guest to the one we usually get here. Sophia Biles Carmichael, a senior fellow at the American Truth Institute, a prominent think tank in the Capitol, an expert who has published papers about the economy and all the regulations that the state uses to suppress Americans. Welcome, Miss Biles Carmichael.
Yes, thank you, and you're welcome. It's so lovely to be here.
So, what does your think tank do? Do you drive it around, or is it like a pool?
No, Ron, not exactly. We are a group of thought leaders who help take the burden off elected governments. We help set policy by drafting legislation so the politicians, they don't have to think about really difficult issues, and instead have an advocacy group that does it for them. Really, I guess, Ron, you could say we're patriots. Ron, there are a lot of mistruths out there.
I know that. I know.
Yes.
Look, I wake up every day to expose it.
Yes, Ron, and as an American, I thank you for that. Listen,
I know.
Okay.
But, no.
Wait, listen, Ron.
No, I am listening to you. I am.
Ron, okay, great.
Wait. Why do you think I'm not listening to you? I'm right here. I am listening.
Okay.
No, I am. I'm listening. I'm listening.
Yes, of course. Well, we, much like you, see ourselves as outsiders against the bubble. The government media expert bubble. Bursting the bubble. Bubbles are for children to chase on a summer day, or for a woman to spend hours popping those packing bubbles while drinking wine and cursing her newly ex-husband. You know what, Ron? Let me put it to you like this. Do you think for 1 minute that the same people that lied to you about Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny aren't lying to you about climate change, Ron?
My parents.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yes, Mommy and Daddy were lying to you.
Jeez.
They were buying into the BS. Ron, it's common sense. Climate changes every day.
Damn.
Hot in the middle of the day, cooler at night. This all balances out. There's nothing to worry about. We don't need to panic, America. It's going to be okay. Mainstream science and the mainstream media are two sides of the same coin, Ron. But you know what? I think the American people are smarter than that. They know when people are lying to them.
Yes. See, scientists are wrong all the time. Yes, they're the worst.
They are.
Like when they say there's no sound in space, but then all of a sudden I see these space movies and they're really loud. Everyone sees that. What does that mean?
Okay, Ron. Let's talk to the listeners for a second. I am going to name some times science was wrong. They told us the Earth was flat. It is not. We know it's round. They said the pyramids were built by aliens. They said we would run out of oil by now, but it is cheaper than ever. Smoking. Did you know doctors used to say smoking was good for you? That's sort of how I feel about climate change. Y2K, people. Bullshit.
I knew it. I knew Y2K was bullshit.
Yeah.
I knew that. They told me that society was going to collapse, and it totally did not.
Mm-hmm.
I was ready. I still have a bunker left over. It's still full of macaroni and cheese and cigarettes and some hot dogs and some dog food, okay? I kept all that stuff for the wayfaring strangers that might appear every once in a while. I would have given my body, too. I would have. I thought about that.
You're like a lot of Americans that did that, and I applaud you for that. Science is a lie, but the American people, they don't believe in lies. We're a nation of cowboys, card sharks, individuals who all like the same things.
That are what?
Luis Cardosa versus Vice.
California.
Hello, is that? You don't pay me enough money, man.
Speed of light. And I try to let go, but your memories stay.
Damage! Mixed martial arts! Mixing kung fu!
I'm about to get it started. I'm about to get.
Only 33
93.4%.
Long.
I am Fernando Martinez. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's great to be back. Joe, you make the clapping sound effects a little bit too loud. That's my producer, Joe, everybody. She is a woman, not a lady, not a fox, not a chick, not a piece of ass, but a woman. Now listen, for those of you who say Fernando, he's like a dinosaur, he does not understand the modern world. He is an old relic of the bygone age. I like to point out Joe is a woman. More or less, therefore, Fernando, he has gone multicultural. He is very much this century. I am famous for many things I have been in this life. Entrepreneur, singer, therapist, artist, disc jockey, philosopher, lover, corporate spokesman, martyr for justice and truth that lives in every man and woman's heart when I was unfairly imprisoned for entirely unproven allegations. In short, I understand life and life, she understands me. I have been chosen to help guide you down these crazy rapids. After my show was taking off the air, now I am making money by talking about money, and making love by talking about politics, and also because I am the new man. No longer do I talk about grabbing the girl by the haunches, riding her like a pampas bull, and sating your every manly desire. No, no, no. Those days, they are gone. The medallion, she is off. The children, they have a mommy and daddy to look up to. And I am not making inappropriate remarks by letting my passionate gaze linger on Joe's remarkable form. Not for a second.
Oh, shut up.
You see, I take the classes, the awareness classes, the 21st century classes. Now I know I live a long time in ignorance. I feel so sorry for treating the women like pieces of meat. Now I treat the women like they are equal to me. Goddesses. It is not appropriate to tell a sexy lady that her curves make your loins turn to fire. Now you say something sensitive, like, have you considered an exciting career in microfinance? You are very smart. You see, these days, there is so much left that is unsaid. Like lust. It's so good to be back, right, Joe?
Yeah, it's great. We have a great show. Let's get into it, Fernando.
Listen, money talk time. The markets have been going up and down. Fernando has been watching the bond market especially. Very volatile. Like a lit flare. Boom! And then gone. For your financial questions, let's go to the phones. Speak. Make sweet love to me. Talk dirty like you think Fernando has been a real naughty boy who needs a good spanking.
Yeah, wow. All right, well, anyway, Fernando, I love your show. You've really given me some fantastic stock and tax avoidance tips over the years. I wanted to know, how do you feel about the debt ceiling?
Listen, my child, I love ceilings. I love staring at ceilings. I love mirrored ceilings. I watch the lion hunt his prey, only backwards. A man grows old, but a lion grows distinguished. I am a lion. They put me in the cage, but I break free. You must break free of the debt. The debt ceiling. The debt ceiling is a ceiling I do not love. She is very delicate, like a barrier of skin that denotes youth passing into full womanhood. You must smash through it with turgid loins, no? No, absolutely not. This is not how we think now. This is the old Fernando. How we think now is the debt ceiling is an arbitrary barrier to a productive, integrated economy. If we can now borrow, what have we become? We have become fools. These politicians, they should not play with the debt ceiling. You are going to end up in a lot of trouble and get slapped.
Okay, let's go to our next caller. She's really upset.
Hi! I can't believe what I am hearing. Who are you? What happened to the show Lean In?
Yeah, they kind of got canceled.
I don't want to hear about the stock market and politics. I'm a housewife. I want to hear four women prattle on, claiming to empower us by talking about celebrity rumors, facts, and shoes, while passively aggressively criticizing each other.
Listen, I feel for you. I am very sorry, lady. I mean, woman. But I want you to listen to that chromosome.
Why would I listen to...
Precisely. Listen to this Y chromosome hanging up on you. You have two X's like a bottle of moonshine, and you make people go blind and crazy and feel terrible the next...
Okay, Fernando, come on, that's enough.
Oh no, Sorry, Joe. I'm sorry. I try. I make progress. I relapse.
Let's get to our first guest. Please welcome to the Fernando Show gubernatorial candidate, former teacher, and successful divorcee, Sue Murray. Sue, come on in. Sit down.
Good to meet you. Let's rub noses like Eskimo people.
Good to meet you. I'm so excited to finally be on your show.
That's a fantastic pantsuit you're wearing. A suit that looks like pants. You are a professional lady that does not show off the cleavage.
Thank you. Really, I think.
Let's get to it. The state, she is broke. The poverty, she is terrible. The people, they cannot afford a new cell phone every month. What do you think, Sue?
I think getting a woman in office is crucial. If I go through that door, I take everyone with me. I take all of the women of San Andreas with me. They'll all be governors if I am. That's how I want everyone to think of it. A door we're breaking through because you're voting for yourself in the shape of me.
This is a very big office. How will you feed all these women? And they will talk loudly? And some of the women, they are angry, and some they are bitter, and some they are catty, and soon everybody is menstruating at the same time. This is a problem.
Well, it's more of a metaphor. Listen, I've done a lot of thinking, and I've realized the only way for women to move forward is if we all start to think in exactly the same way.
Like ants, the hive mind.
Exactly. By all being the same. That's how we will be free. Listen, women finally need to make it through the door of the state capitol.
You are probably just going to spend a lot of money redecorating and looking through catalogs.
Fernando, we spoke about this.
We know women have a legacy as problem solvers and can emotionally detach themselves from things. Well, I want to bring that attitude to running this state for everybody. Well, everybody I like and can talk down to like a real liberal.
Fernando has a question about education policy. A beautiful and fertile 28-year-old female teacher. She made love to a 16-year-old student. She got a slap on the hand. But a male teacher, he wants to educate a cheerleader in the ways of love. He is a criminal, serving a 15-year sentence and on a database for life. Many times when Fernando was in class, he would look at the teacher and think, I would like to bend her over while she write algebra equation on the chalkboard. So sexy.
Fernando, equality. Remember equality. No sexism.
Oh no, I have done it again.
What?
I am working through some things. Terrible things.
Well, we as a state need to work together. And to your question, firstly, it's not okay for anyone to take advantage of anyone else. Let's be clear about that. I was a teacher for many years, and no one ever took advantage of me. Being a teacher explains why I speak so loudly and talk down to everyone. Do you two understand? When you talk to fourth graders every day, you have to come down to their level. And that's sort of like dealing with normal people. Children are the future.
This is not possible.
No, children are the future. And that means the future is going to poop the bed. That's why I think I'm perfect to run the government. In government, you have to learn the rules of the game, then change those rules. It's about taking a good, hard look at what we are glorifying in our culture, and then shutting down anything too many people find fun or funny. I mean, if people are happy, who's going to do the work? I encourage everyone to do their part to help me win this election, but also fight back against the big oil cartels.
I know. They have a stranglehold on this country, holding it hostage from behind, penetrating. Tears, but also joy from the tears, because oil and petroleum are a very sensible investment. People say, Fernando, you are a liberal guy. You go to the charity dinners and have a recycle bin full of champagne bottles. Fernando, how can you invest in the oil? Fernando is, how you say, a pragmatic guy. Fernando worry about old Fernando. Fernando, he knows the true liberal have the money and the guilt, and that is who I am, who
Fernando, I'm from a middle-class family that worked hard so that I could eventually marry an obscenely rich man, and then tell women out there to stand up, stop complaining, and make something of themselves. I believe in hard work.
You had a very public divorce, Miss Murray.
Yes, that was unfortunate. But I stood up for what I deserved in divorce court. Our legal system recognizes the contribution a spouse makes to the other's success. Excuse me?
Fernando not laughing. He, think you deserve more.
Yes, we do deserve more. I took 80% of my ex-husband's wealth. Like many women, I said one thing before we got married, then stopped doing any of those things afterwards, and acted indignantly when my husband got upset. And that ability to lie and change my mind makes me perfect for elected office. Now I'm ready to sign a contract with our great state and be your next governor because I've proven I'm someone you can trust to break their word when it's for the best, and that's what we need in a leader. We should talk about border security.
Yes. Fernando was thinking about the gaping hole in our nation's security. We have to plug that hole. We're all exposed. Shut it tight.
Fernando.
Sorry, but it's a fact. We gotta plug the gap. But at the same time, we should allow some undocumented workers in for a party time. I know, Fernando became an American the courageous way, by outrunning the speedboat.
Well, we need to make sure we can pledge to our children and our children's children that they will have clean air to breathe, clean bottled water to drink, and most of all, that the rich will pay their fair share, which I compute to be about 82.5% of all future income.
So what you're saying, Sue, is you've made a lot of money, and going forward, nobody else will be able to.
Exactly. I'm very wealthy, and I'm making sacrifices. So the middle class will have to get on board, too. It stands to reason.
Does it?
Yes. If we want a fairer world, it stands to reason that you need a rich, impartial person to tell you how to make it fair. This is something Vinewood understands implicitly, and I'm going to take it across the state. Let's get back on track. I think we have a health crisis in this country, and people should have the medicine they need, like Proposition 208.
Yes, Fernando loves medical cocaine. I say, pretty lady, you look like you are not feeling well. I will help you. I have put a row of medicine down there for you. Oh, yes. She's feeling much better now. Maybe you want to take it like a suppository. Poof.
Yes, okay. We have some people on the phone who have questions for Miss Murray.
Okay, line 8. Hello, you are on the Fernando Show with Sue Murray.
Yeah, hi. I'm a big sports fan, but it's gotten a little ridiculous, you know? The celebrities get the best seats, and they come for free, and the stars don't try. They get paid millions of dollars and constantly go on strike. The food costs a lot of money.
Well, that's the true meaning of sport. It's about a shared experience of going broke together while watching a few drug addicts get insanely rich. That's America in a nutshell. I want to tax those rich people and make them think twice about what they did to get there in the first place.
Well, we better get a damn football team, cause it's bad enough this city has no real identity except unhinged police and terrible TV.
Yes, violence is a real problem.
Fernando knows this very well. I give the guy in traffic the bird. He does not like the bird so much, I think, because he comes and kicks Fernando's door.
There are so many things that glorify violence. I saw this awful book at the store, Hitting Kids Works Wonders, by some ex-soldier called Alan McLean. I mean, you should never, ever, ever lay a hand on a child.
This is true. Don't touch that child. You will get in big trouble if someone is watching.
Now, you talked earlier about the debt ceiling. That's a big issue that is too often politicized. A lot of professional women in this state are hitting a glass ceiling.
The debt ceiling, the glass ceiling. Fernando is tired of all these ceilings. Ceilings aren't really ceilings. They're those fake ceilings in little squares, and you can hide things up there.
Okay. Well, we've got someone on the phone who really wants to talk to Miss Murray. It's author and parenting guru, Alan McLean.
Hey, I heard what you said about my book.
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. McLean, but it's barbaric. Children should be coddled and never made to feel bad or actually respect authority.
I'll come over and hit your kid right now. Hell, I'll come over and hit you. You sound like you need a spanking by a Marine, and I'm the Marine to do it.
Goodness! I thought this was an intelligence station.
Is this what you would like, Sue Murray? Would you like this man who writes the book to spank you like a little girl and then hold you tight afterwards, his stubble on the nape of your neck, smelling of whiskey on his breath?
What are you talking about? Never. Since I divorced my ex-husband and took all his money, I've pledged myself to a higher calling, public office and political correctness.
Keep telling yourself that, sister. Let's take another caller.
Hi, Miss Murray. I'm gonna vote for you. I really appreciate how you reach out to the gay community.
Oh, you have the best parades.
I'm not gay. I mean, I wish I was. Anyway, listen, over 80% of marriages end in divorce. It's a historical fact. All women eventually turn into fat slobs.
Fernando is agreeing with you silently, but out loud he says, don't hurt people's feelings.
I mean, gay guys keep in shape at least. Well, most of them do. But wives? I don't think so.
Excuse me, what kind of shape are you in?
That's not important. I'm not the 400 pounds now, you know. I can almost see my penis.
A powerful bear who loves his honey.
Okay, let's go over here to line 5. Please, speak some sense.
Hi, you're on the air.
Hi, Mrs. Murray. Big fan. I'm voting for you. I really am.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I really want a multi-millionaire battle axe telling me how to live. It's no wonder politics sucks. The choice is between you, who give women a bad name, and the guy whose qualification for office is that he's great at jumping off of a train wreck.
We all know women hating women is the worst form of misogyny.
I don't hate you because you're a woman. I hate you because you're a rich idiot who thinks you're better than everyone else.
But you see what I have to put up with. Joe, you see? Women hate each other, try to bring each other down. That's men getting into their brains.
I love you, Sue. I love you when you get flustered, when you get sweaty.
You're a woman hater. I've had about as much as I can take. Goodbye.
I took the classes. I am a new man. I love all women equally.
Oh, yes, right, of course.
Sue, come back here. Sit on my lap. She's gone. Why does this keep happening?
Okay, I think that's pretty much all we have time for today.
I was just getting my emotional flow going. But okay. Remember, Big Passion, she is back on The Fernando Show.
Weasel News.
Police break up a fight of drunk and angry police at a PBA barbecue.
A local cock has been shot, officials say.
A gathering of over 100 local Los Santos police and sheriff officers erupted into a massive brawl at a barbecue yesterday. Witnesses say that the boiling rage, racism, and feelings of resentful inadequacy mutated into an overwhelming force once they were all together in one place drinking. One woman witnessed the fight.
Cops are angry dicks. It's good to see some cop-on-cop beatings.
The officers responsible were let off with a warning.
Loser News.
Witnesses say a cock has been shot, and the picture is spreading like wildfire. Adam Ravine took a picture of his penis Wednesday night and sent it to Felicity Mason, who quickly sent it to her BFF, who then totally, sent it to everyone. Ravine is not responding to requests for an interview, but issued a statement that he had just had a cold shower.
Weasel News, confirming your prejudices.
This is Chakra Attack, a new approach to Los Santos County integrated health needs, and I'm your host, Dr. Ray D'Angelo Harris. Let's all say that again. Be cleansed one, be cleansed all. It's time to wake up. It's time to sleep. It's time to wash that dirt out of your systems. It's time to be one. It's time to be one-on-one. It's time, my brothers. It's time right now. Time for my show. Welcome to this week's Chakra Attack with Dr. Ray D'Angelo Harris. And I am, as you have already probably ascertained by now, your host, Dr. Ray D'Angelo Harris. Have we armed yet, Cheryl? Have we armed? Yes. You heard me go? Yes. Well, I'll take your word for it. Several times. This is life. This is what we are giving you. So I'm giving you right now. I'm taking a break right now to give you this right here. Ooh, you are one fine girl. I need your strength, baby. I need you here with me. Stay with me, girl. Be conscious of where you are. That's my producer, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Nurse Cheryl Fox. Cheryl. With me, girl. I need you. Hi, girl. I need you to go deep now. I need you to go deeper. Come on, together now. Come on now. You out there too. If I don't feel you, you can't feel me. Come on, Cheryl, one more time. That is beautiful. Yes, we have all. Whatever you are doing, give yourself a big fat. Imagine one great wave of love, one great wave of joy, a great wave of spiritual clarity. Imagine it all.
Yeah, I need a cab as soon as you can. Hello. Yeah, can you send out a cab to me?
Sorry,
All the drivers are busy right now. Please call back later.
Yeah, hey, I need a cab.
On its way, sir. Thanks for calling.
Thanks.
Let's go, now!
Que llegó a romper los platos y la cuerda de la perra la mordió por un buen rato y yo creo que se soltó para armar.
I need a driver for a pickup right away.
I want to see you better rise off the ground. Defy gravity right now.
Okay.
Sure, just rolls off the ground. She just rolls off the ground.
I'm still on the ground.
She is floating on her spirituality right now.
Being honest.
You understand? She is floating right now. This is a karma compass, everybody.
Okay.
That tells you street shit and real shit. It's like one of them sensors that tell you if there are aliens crawling in the ceiling and they are getting closer and you freaking the hell out because you are like, this alien gonna drop through this ceiling tile and whoop some ass. Right, Cheryl? That damn alien gonna come through that ceiling and whoop some human ass. While the men is fighting the aliens, the women are in the corner crying.
That's not really fair, but...
It's not fair. But that's what happens in the movies. That's exactly what happened. You hide in the corner, or you try to run and you trip.
Okay.
Right? Not black women, but white women do trip. I'm sorry. I had to go there with you, but I gotta go there. I had to pull a race card out.
You're clumsy.
That's what happens. You sit in that goddamn corner and you start to scream and cry, and while the aliens are killing your man, you're sitting there crying. Then they take you up to space and they impregnate you. You understand what's gonna happen to you? They're gonna take you up there and they're gonna do it to you. They're gonna do it to you good. They're gonna do it to you with their alien prom. You understand? That's how they do it. And that's why you got to get the spirituality in your body right now. Come on now. Today, it's all about empowering the ladies. Spiritual things come in threes. A three-parter. Only not sleaze and no crossing swords and no worrying about what's right or wrong or if you enjoyed it too damn much, because you're supposed to enjoy every last bit of it, Cheryl.
Yes.
Do you enjoy every last bit of it?
I enjoy most of it, yeah. I don't know about the aliens taking me to bed.
You don't know if you're going to enjoy that because it hasn't happened yet. You have no idea what that alien got in his alien pants. You understand? No one knows what kind of slong an alien has. You don't know that, Cheryl, so don't speak on it before you know what the hell you're doing. Because you're supposed to enjoy it all. Every last bit of it. All should be enjoyed. Right, Cheryl? You're enjoying life, right?
Yeah, I love my life.
You go to those music festivals and take Molly and listen to some old-ass has-beens play a 25-minute version of a song? 25 damn minutes of the same damn bullshit you done heard before. Patchouli and nitrous, am I right?
I love camping and being in nature, like next to my car, 50,000 other people getting spiritual, sucking on balloons, Dr. A. And then when you wake up, you're in some people's tent and you have no idea what happened.
That's right.
I love it.
Spiritualness is all about wherever you get your core energy.
Yeah.
Getting a train in a campsite with absolute strangers while high on hallucinogens? Don't matter if you're black, white, yellow, old, young, or a bit of every damn thing. Blind, crippled, and crazy. That is a path to true enlightenment. You will know a lot about yourself after you get on that damn train with a blind, crippled, and crazy person. That damn train start rolling, somebody gonna yell out, "All aboard!"
Yeah.
You getting spiritual.
Yes.
Now, talking of journeys, every last bit of this crazy journey we are on is called getting respected by any means necessary. I take pride in what the hell you looking at, because that lets me know what the hell I got. See, Cheryl? Enjoy the view. Enjoy the view. There's a horizon over there. There's mountains, and there's peaks, and there's valleys in that body. You understand? Share the women, but just don't leave no stains, because that ain't nice. You don't leave a stain on a man's leg. Oh, is that nice, Cheryl?
No.
Is that nice, Cheryl, for you to get on top of another man's woman and leave stains and don't go to that restroom and get you a towel and wipe her off?
It's not, that's very, that's unsanitary and it's not nice.
It's very unsanitary. You have stained me. Because every time I make love to my woman, all I'm thinking about is what, Cheryl?
The stain that...
That's what I'm thinking about in my mind. I can't get aroused if I'm thinking about the stain that man left on my lady. Let me take a breath. Let me breathe now. I am Dr. Ray D'Angelo Harris, and I'm your spiritual guide, Los Santos. I'm a registered health practitioner with an international recognized degree. I'm a trained yogi who can suck both his big toes at once. I'm an expert in cleansing, a devotee of colonics, and a wise man. You know what colonics are?
Yeah.
What do colonics go through?
It goes to your butthole.
Your ass.
Your
It
ass.
goes to your ass, Cheryl. I'm a compassionate lover and a fierce warrior all at the same time. Sometimes I'm a warrior and compassionate at the same time. They don't know where I'm coming from sometimes. A lady's laying there on top of that bed confused because she don't know where I'm coming from. I'm like a pitcher throwing a curveball or a slider. You understand? You don't know what's coming because you ain't the catcher. You see? See what I just did? See how I did that? I went into your head and took you to a baseball game. You understand? I am a compassionate lover and a fierce warrior. I spoon, I fork and knife, and that's what the chakra attack is all about. Love making sometimes mean you need to wrestle or howl like an animal. Oh! Oh! Anyway, let's go to the phones. Speak, my child. I love you with all that I have. Take what you want of me and leave me spent.
Hello? Hello?
Speak up, homie.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, for land's sake. Sure, give me a better call screener. God was a fool. He had me on mute. Who the hell puts Dr. Ray D'Angelo Harris on mute? You kidding me? You disrespecting me? Seriously, woman?
Ray, chill the hell out. You're on the radio. I'll light some incense. Calm.
I am calm, but I'm also angry. That is a duality. That's what Dr. Ray D'Angelo Harris is all about. Duality. Duality. Do you understand, woman? I can't be understood by you, right? I'm talking a foreign language to you. I'm amazing, you understand? Just give me another caller and stop playing the woman card with your unshaven legs and pierced nose and disdain look for everyone else. Yeah, you do. You have a disdain look for everybody in my universe. Seriously, I can read your mind and you're wrong. You're dead wrong, okay? Who we got? Caller, speak.
Hi, Ray. Big fan of the show. I'm
back at you, brother. Big big with cheese on top. Organic cheese as well, like from a cow.
This is so exciting. I knew I was going to get on this week. I really did. Dr. Ray, I think I'm psychic. Can I be a guest on your show? I know the answer. I know the answer is no, because
you're batshit crazy nutcase. Locked up in some loony bin, and you call me every week. You call every damn week, run your phone bill up, talking that bullshit.
It's not a loony bin, Dr. Ray. It's a high-security mental institution. I never got convicted of a crime. I'm very thorough about DNA cleanup. I'm a spiritual being, Dr. Ray. I'm just like you. Damn it! Dr. Ray, you're not oming with me.
I feel your pain, my brother. We are all one, but some of us are also two. And that's that. Bye now. Cheryl, keep that freak off my goddamn show. Talking of freaks, did I ever tell you about some nasty twins named Tammy and Sammy who had restraining orders against me after some hot yoga got out of hand? Hot yoga started, and it went out of control. Weren't my fault. Damn women, it's 120 degrees. I was getting spiritual. Cheryl knows. I act out when I think I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm a terrible fright on a damn airplane. You gotta see me fly. Oh, I'm terrible.
It's true, they have to scramble the jets.
Listen, we get into turbulence, I'll grab a titty. That's the first thing I'm thinking about, because that's where my mind goes sometimes. If we're gonna die, I'm gonna go down in a fetal position. Fetuses want titties. I ain't sucking no damn thumb. I'm going out the same way I came in. Everything in the universe is about two. And that again is the duality. When one becomes two, problems can arise. I am very clear about this in my book. Cheryl, what's the name of the goddamn book?
When One Becomes Two, Problems Can Arise, a study in duality by Dr. Ray D'Angelo Harris.
There you go. There you go. Many are called, but few are chosen correctly out of a police lineup. I choose you, caller. Speak to me. With me.
Hey, man, I'm calling you from jail.
Dad? Is that you? Hello? Daddy?
No.
You know you don't know who your dad is.
I know that one day he's gonna hear me on the radio and realize the spiritual mistake he made and come back, and we're gonna enjoy all the things a father and son should do. Fishing, bike riding, 3 ways. Going to a farmer's market. Beekeeping, organic honey, knitting, a dad and his boy. You know, knit 1, pearl 2, all that shit. Gangsta style! Blah, 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 blah. And I can say, Dad, I made you a sweater. And it won't fit very well, but he will wear it proudly. And if any man challenges him, he will say, I ain't no sissy. I ain't no damn sissy. My son made this for me, and he is Dr. Ray D'Angelo Harris, host of Chakra Attack on WCTR. Who are you screwing with?
Hey, man, are you gonna get to my question?
Oh, I'm sorry, my brother. I went deep. I went too deep. I went 6 feet under that time.
I shoved the phone up my ass and smuggled it from Gym Pop just so I can call your show.
Oh, you poor man.
Cheryl loves a conjugal visit.
Listen, I'm in here for a real bullshit charge.
What is it?
Triple homicide, total accident, but they deserved it. Anyway, I'm in a spiritual hole.
We can help you get out that hole, brother. You in a deep hole. I gotta put my hand down there and pull you up. Cheryl, get my soul shovel. I'm about to dig this fool out of this chakra hole. Have you fallen down a well, brother? I will pull you out and we can drink of that water together, even though you have most likely polluted the groundwater. Like you've been fracking yourself rotten.
I'm really into Zen and Omen and yoga, and I want to get married to a woman who will be there for me when I get out in 2025. We can have a baby while I'm in prison. One inmate told me you can smuggle your own baby batter out if you hold it under your tongue and exchange it with a family member in the meeting room. Anyway, I know I've made mistakes. I want someone I can grow old with and brutally murder in our golden years.
I think you need some body whispering. Dr. Ray D'Angelo Harris is a spiritual body whisperer. Many of you might ask, what are you doing? I'm humming. Why are you making that noise? It relaxes myself and the ladies. You see, it's a scientific frequency that lulls the ladies into a relaxed spiritual place where the brain shuts off and the thighs go into overdrive. Mind off, body on. It's like trying to start a car. That mine is the battery. That battery is drained and dead. But the engine's good. Right? You understand, Cheryl?
Yeah.
I can teach you how to get that frequency. But you have to buy my book and my call. You know how duck hunters have a call they blow on that attracts ducks so they can shoot them like stupid-ass sitting ducks? That's where that term comes from. A sitting duck. Because that duck's sitting there, right? He heard that call and he sat there and got his ass shot. Boom! Feathers everywhere. Well, I have developed a bird call that attracts women. It's called the Dr. Ray D'Angelo Harris Spiritual Fine Lady Soothing Call to attract women. It's shaped like a sausage, and trust me, it looks a bit strange. But blow it and you'll see. Walk out on your cul-de-sac or at the PTA meeting and blow on that thing and women go mental. Believe me. And sure, you have to blow on the sausage, but while you're blowing on the sausage, you wanna... Hell, I had a whole yoga studio full of fine women all over me when I blew that sausage-shaped horn. It was like one of them medieval shows on cable, only we didn't have a dwarf or a yak skin for a blanket. Some ignorant fools will say, are you really humming on that sausage? No, I'm cleansing myself. Like wheatgrass on your radio. That's how you cleanse yourself.
But wheatgrass tastes awful.
It tastes awful. Of course it does. But a sausage-shaped horn does not. You understand? The wheatgrass through your radio is a metaphor. It's a figure of speech. You understand? You are a terrible liberal woman. Bad liberal. I bet you don't even give the public radio.
No way. Why bother? It's so patronizing. It's like being spoken down to by a beggar.
You have to give yourself and your money to public radio. You understand? Do I have to break this down to you, woman? Shut your mouth! That's public radio you talking about. I am for profit, but many are not. You are barely talking on this show. How am I supposed to teach you the ways of broadcasting, the ways it means, what I means? Your comment is getting shot off to hell.
Oh, relax, Ray.
I cannot relax, girl. I am not into relaxation. Relaxation is weak. I want to be hit. I am strong. Hit me, Cheryl. Hit me with the rain stick, Cheryl.
Oh, not this again. I really don't understand how hitting you with a rain stick is helpful.
Turn that upside down. Hear those soothing sounds? That is from Australia. And you blow into it.
Isn't that called a didgeridoo?
Whatever! Hit me with a stick! I'm a piñata! I'm not a piñata! You hear me?
Why are you obsessed with piñatas?
Because that's life, Cheryl. You either is one or you isn't one. And sometimes you both is. And you isn't. Ain't you learned nothing? If you would focus on your damn chakra for half a second, all would become clear to you. You can hang yourself in a public square and let people hit you with sticks till candy and coins drop out your ass. Or you can sit on the mountaintop and it's simple. I like both. So we got all these lines lit up.
Let's go to line 4. This guy is really spiritually constipated. He's got an ass full of candy. Let's hit him with one of the big sticks of love.
My friend, what's up? Free yourself. Breathe deep.
Yeah, that's bullshit what you said about coconut water.
Don't you go disrespecting coconut water. That's the nectar of the gods. From places that are mad spiritual. With cave paintings and baking sun and drum circles and heat stroke and where you can swim with dolphins. Dolphins! And communicate with them. Swim with them and communicate with the dolphins. Dolphins are delivering babies, you punk ass.
I heard the dolphins molest people.
Where you hear that, woman? TV? That damn anti-spiritual booty box will suck the life out of you in a minute. Make your whole innards glaze over like someone threw your soul into an oven all covered in egg white. Like this coconut water food right here. Listen, my friend, I just drank some and I'm significantly more hydrated than you. I'm hydrated. I'm a whole lot wetter than you. People in tropical locations are never thirsty. They've discovered the miracle of coconut water. Crack. Crack. And you fill your glass up. Now, each coconut maybe contains 6 ounces of coconut juice. Now, if you got a 16-ounce glass, you're gonna wanna break 2 coconuts and hydrate yourself. Or you chop it up and sprinkle it on a coconut cake. You understand? It's called coconut flakes.
Listen, the next big thing is gonna be potato water. People in Ireland are already working on it when they're not brooding over cigarettes. Potato water is gonna be huge.
Isn't that vodka?
No, in no way. It is unfermented water from a potato. All moisture should come from nature and be available in easy open containers. Coconuts are too hard to open. Nature tells you when it's wet and engorged and ready for you to drink. You press a potato, you get a beautiful fresh juice, which is just like orange juice, only better. I've also been trying cactus water, but I impaled myself.
Oh, I get you. I hear you. Let's bring it together, my brother. Right? We had crosswords, but now let's make two become one. The duality is back. You understand? We are one now, my brother. I'm upset, you upset. My belly bubbling, and I gotta take a crap. You gotta take a crap. My nose running with snot, your nose running with snot. You feel me? Like when you have multiple universes in a comic book. We're all part of one universe now.
Thank you, Dr. Ray.
Nature has all kinds of water. Sometimes you're thirsty in the desert, you can grab one of those land mammals and squeeze water clean out of it. And sometimes I get so into hydration that I let animals pee in my mouth.
Ew.
I do.
Ew, that's really gross.
Yep, I just love me some organic water. Now, in previous shows, we've talked about factory farming and how those chemicals have ruined everyone's health. You gotta only go organic. Shit is expensive as hell, but the females love it. I hold a head of organic broccoli out the window and chum for them hippie girls. Don't I, Cheryl?
You sure do.
Let them hear it, let them hear it.
It's terrifying. It's also terrifying that it works.
Terrifying is right, girl. You know how many intimate unions I've had in the Grain of Truth's parking lot? I'll be ripping off yoga pants with my teeth. Who we got next, Cheryl?
Line 7 wants to talk about honey.
Dr. Ray D'Angelo, I want all your listeners to know, stop eating honey. My family, we don't even use honey products, or conflict honey, as we call it, because honey is made under oppressive circumstances. Bees are kept in servitude and sexual bondage. They're like flying veal. And what's worse, male honeybee genitals explode after sex.
Exploding genitals? Damn! I learned how to do that from an ancient Tibetan dude in the mountains when I was over there for a 3-month spiritual journey. Well, there was no fast food, so it was pretty damn emotional. I told this ancient dude in the hills, I said, I recycle. I give the public radio and eat organic. But there's an empty part of me that wants a high fructose corn syrup soda, a big-ass factory farm steak, and to slap hippie girls on the ass and treat them like crap instead of putting up with their neurotic drama and dreadful taste in music. Hippie drama is the worst drama there can be. And this dude, he was spiritual as hell. What he said to me? What he said, Cheryl?
What did he say?
He said, you have to buy the right books. Listen to the right music. Listen to the girls, hippie drama, and dig down deep inside yourself and like a mofo. And I did, Cheryl. Until my mama threw me out the damn house. And here I am. That was my time in Tibet. At least I think it was Tibet.
Are you sure it was Tibet?
Oh, I don't know. Some darn place with hills and sheep and everyone singing in choirs and all inbred, and they played a lot of rugby. Things like that. Tibetan stuff, you know. It was real cool. Played some Tibetan rugby, ate some cheese on toast. Real Tibetan style, too, with legs all crossed. For real. Anyway, let's wind down the show with the final yoga pose of an intense session, Savasana.
It's actually Shavasana.
Shavasana. Don't correct me, I'm a yogi woman.
Yes.
Shavasana.
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 I know Shavasana. Or corpse pose. Sure, join me. Come here on the Big Ray yoga mat, girl. Lay down like a corpse, like you dead as a doornail. Lay there like you just got shot or died on a finger food voyage gone astray. I love me fresh corpse. It's so relaxing. You relax with me out there. You relax, Cheryl? You look stiff. Corpse aren't stiff, you understand?
Okay, I don't really know what all of this means.
Shh. Stare at the ceiling and shut up.
All
Think
right.
empty thoughts. Clear your brain.
Yeah?
Like, go in your head right now. Close your eyes. Go in your head. Get a whisk broom. You know what a whisk broom is? You'll see a barber on TV, and after he cuts your hair, he whisk broom you off, your hair off your body.
Yeah.
Take a whisk broom and whisk your brain out your head and clear your thoughts.
Okay.
Like, do it now. Do it now. clear your brain of all them damn thoughts.
Yeah.
You feel empty now?
Yeah.
Is your brain empty?
Yeah.
Now let's go. Man, I'm so empty right now. Like I got a colonic in my brain stream. Like I grabbed the crap out of my brain. Hit the outro music.
This has been another episode of Chakra Attack with Dr. Ray D'Angelo Harris.
Shit, ouch!
Keep your hands to yourself.
Don't ever do me that way, woman.
Are you still stuck on 4G? Wiz Wireless is the only network offering incredible 9G technology. Yes, that's the 9th generation, featuring the new drone. It's significantly better than the iFruit phone. How do we know that? Because we blatantly ripped off their design and improved a couple of irrelevant features. 9G. Discover your future. You can't be the best if you aren't doing 8 things at once on a tiny screen. The drone from Wiz Wireless. Together we're making your life 9 times better. That's the promise of the 9th generation.
Fleesa means convenience like never before. Soon, you'll always be within 50 feet of a Fleesa Bank ATM. We won't stop until we're on every corner in Los Santos, Liberty City, and every other major metropolitan area. But why stop there? We're putting Fleesa ATMs everywhere. The dentist office, family planning clinics, adult novelty shops, funeral homes, and children's wards. Call today and we'll even put an ATM in your bedroom to spice things up. Stop by Fleesa Bank and learn more about our range of services that weren't possible until we lobbied for deregulation. Fleesa, credit cards, banking, brokerage. It's time to start paying for everything.
Real talk, real issues, real experts. Patronizing. Real patronizing. WCTR. CTR.
It's the Chatosphere with Michelle and Laszlo.
Hi, I'm Michelle Makes.
And I'm Laszlo.
And this is
Chatosphere with Michelle and Laszlo. God, I just love doing that.
Me too.
So, anyway, on today's show, we've got some amazing
we
stuff.
have a co-host who is not accepting the reality of their contract.
Come on, Michelle, let me do the intro, okay? I'm really good at it. I know how to monologue. Seriously, I talk to myself a lot. You know, sometimes I just stand in front of the mirror with no clothes on and say, you like this? You want some of this?
Oh, I know. I get it. You're an adult loser. You're pathetic. Every show you do this.
No, I'm sorry. You know the rules. Sorry, everybody. See, we're Vinewood liberals. We love each other, but we've got massive egos, so we can't quite get along.
My ego was shattered long ago. You know, it was called the 80s, but I picked up the pieces and glued it together with bourbon and acting out sexually with not that very attractive of a woman, okay? So speak for yourself.
I'm speaking for the show, dictard. Chatosphere, hosted by me. Michelle Makes with sidekick support work from you until your contract runs out and you can be let go. Mr. Laszlo, I don't have a surname.
Every week. You rub my face in it every goddamn week.
Because every week you act like I'm not here and it's still one of your countless previous shows that didn't work out and yet somehow allow you to fail upwards. Man, you must have some amazing pictures of whichever executives you're blackmailing.
Listen, if you're gonna fail, fail up, I always say. And you're not even being fair.
Fair is you calling me a bitch?
That was once.
Or stealing my jokes?
That was twice.
Or interrupting me?
I don't interrupt you.
Of course, you just did it again.
I know, it's a joke. The reason men interrupt women all the time is because you yammer on and on.
Oh yeah, women, they talk and you do the math. Really funny, misogynist. Make me out to be a shrew so you can attack me. That's the easiest trick in the book. This is the 21st century, Laszlo. We're all equal now. Every right-minded person in this city knows that, and still you've got gender issues. The fact is, you hate women.
I love women. Michelle, come here. Listen, we're off on the wrong foot. Let me rub your back. Oh my God, is that a mole?
Ew, get off. Don't rub my back. Besides, you're only a liberal because your job depends on it.
Don't be mad at me because you've got moles. You should get that checked. And I'm a liberal because you have to be in the entertainment industry. I'd much rather be chewing tobacco, grabbing my nuts, mistreating women, wearing a wife-beater shirt, drinking gin, huffing Freon. I'm the real deal, Michelle. The real deal. My fans know it. When I work out, I do it for the fans. When I'm pumping iron, looking at my pecs, I go, the fans want these pecs. I got a TV show, a radio show, I'm everywhere. I'm on a billboard, I'm in bathrooms. Then one idiotic program director on a rinky-dink talk network says that I don't attract the youth demographic. Well, that's because they're all high. So now I'm saddled with a 22-year-old microblogger with typical millennial issues as a co-host.
Host!
Whatever.
You're the co-host of Chattersphere, the right-minded, left-thinking, progressive entertainment talk show for all of Los Santos and Blaine County.
Oh, you just love saying that, don't you? My name's Michelle Makes. God, you're like a parrot that sits on the shoulder of a pirate.
You hate women, and you won't stop quoting those dragon brain fantasy novels.
I like saying winch, even if it is from 1402 and there were dragons flying around upside down.
Ugh. Enough of your Renaissance fair speak. You're ridiculous. We have an incredible show today. We've got, who have we got? Let me see. Brother Adrian. He runs the Children of the Mountain, that study program you keep hearing advertised.
That is a cult. Why do they always give me the cults to interview? God, I'm doomed. You want to do a show in this market, it's cults and whack jobs and fake boobies everywhere.
You're so judgmental.
I'm not talking about yours. They're tiny fake. I mean, it's cute. I'd like to put little army men on them and they could have a little battle and I'd take pictures and put it on the internet.
That's disturbing.
It's awesome. It's pretty sexual.
No, please, keep describing my rack. It's really doing things for me.
Okay,
You host a singing contest and work on a celebrity and liberal talk show. The one thing you're not meant to have is opinions.
Don't be mad at me because you've got hairy nipples.
What are you talking about?
I've seen them. You know what? You do the show. You're obviously so much better at radio than I am. What, have you been on the air for 6 months?
I love it when you sulk. I feel like your mother. Anyway, we have a great show. Before Brother Adrian...
Their convictions. Sometimes when I get down, I think about how happy I am with Lawn Bank. I earn frequent flyer miles on every purchase.
Oh, I saw you bleat about that. Now, that's very exciting to see you talk about something you care about so much, like consumer banking.
Yes, and for the record, I would be talking about it even if they weren't paying me.
Let me just add a few sticks of butter here to the sauce, a drop of duck fat. Beautiful, that looks great. It's hard out there, I know. Having a radio show and writing books, blogs, appearing on billboards. I work 18 hours a day. I never took a handout. Fact is, we're fighting the good fight against evil, and liberals are traitors. The founding fathers set a course for this country, and that is to make sure that the rich don't have to pay taxes and women and minorities can't vote. Money and freedom will trickle down, and it's a proven fact that it's the best system of democracy. Journalists are terrorists. They're biased. I'm not biased. It's in my book. You can keep the services. I'll keep my money. Social Security? The fact is, poor people live too damn long, while the rich die young, having been worked to death paying for all these taxes. I've read the reports. They've tried to hide it.
I'm a strict constitutionalist myself. My grandma told me that when we were under the gold standard, you could buy a hamburger for a nickel. A nickel. Everything was clean. It just sounds better.
Well, I can tell you one thing from where I am right here in Bobby June's kitchen. This is how I see it. There's only one foreign policy that's 100% effective, and that's carpet bombing. Now, while this Gator cooks, do you want to sing a song for us? I know you're known mostly for pop songs.
Yes, but I did some soul searching with my manager, accountant, and dialect coach, and they said that pop country would open a whole new world for me. So I've changed directions and politics a bit in order to explore this new demographic that doesn't save money and buys all kinds of superfluous stuff and doesn't have a clue what downloading is. This is a song from my new album. It's called I Like Things Just the Way They Are. Just the way they are. Don't redefine marriage, you're going too far. Life begins as a precious stem cell. I know how to empty that jail, 'cause I'm done paying your sorry rent. Time for some more capital
rabbits